Hi, good morning. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate it. This is Helen McMillan from Helen McMillan Coaching, and I'm here on this beautiful, glorious beach in Jamaica. And this morning, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I understand, having grown up in the Christian tradition and not being particularly religious at this point in my life, but being deeply spiritual. I wanted to share a little bit of one of the lessons, one of the teachings that I've learned myself around and how we can take the message of the meaning of Easter in the traditional Christian sense and apply it even if you're not religious at all. So the whole message of this is around death and resurrection. And death and resurrection are a part of everybody's lives, right? It's redemption. It's about, and for us to step into something new, usually that means that we have to release something that's old. And that in itself can feel like a death. There have been many times, I remember so many times when I'd be leaving to go away, particularly to a personal development program or something like that. When I go on retreats, in the past, I would put everything in order, and my husband would say, "Are you not planning to come back?" And the funny thing is, I didn't quite know initially why I was doing that, but it did feel like maybe I was going to die. And it took me a while to see that what happened each time was there was something that died in me, some old way of being that was no longer serving me. And I've learned to embrace the death, to grieve, because that's what we do. When something dies, we grieve. It's a part of the letting go process, and it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be drawn out, and it's different for each person. So allowing yourself to move through the process with ease and grace and acceptance. Because what comes afterwards is that resurrection. It is the renewal and the rebirthing, and it is a delicious thing. So my message to you today is, if you're somewhere, because we unconsciously go into resistance and sometimes fight against when we know that there's a death that needs to occur. They would know that there's something we need to let go of, and we resist it because we don't want to feel the pain. We want to avoid feeling the pain. That's how we end up getting stuck so often in a place that doesn't serve us, and we prolong the pain instead of just allowing ourselves to surrender into it and move through it with ease and grace, so that we can get to the other side, because the joy, the dancing, the delight, the rebirth is on the other side. So today I invite you to contemplate where in your own life you may be resisting or holding on to something that is ready to be released because you've been avoiding the pain, and to surrender and let go. And if I can support you during that process, please reach out to Helen at helenmcmillan.com or make a comment under this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.